go back to my first boxing class, I would tell myself those 5 things because let's be honest, no one tells you how awkward the boxing journey is going to be in the beginning. You will feel uncoordinated. Your punches won't look like pros on YouTube, and that's okay. Everyone starts as a beginner. People in the gym will actually not laugh at you or make fun out of you because everyone in this sport has been a beginner. So, a tip here from my side, don't chase perfection in the beginning. Chase the feeling of showing up. Chase the discipline and building a habit. The more and more you repeat the movements, the better you will get quickly. Progress doesn't come from training hard once. It comes from training often. It comes from repetition. The goal is that every movement becomes automatic. And unfortunately, I understood that a little bit late. I was chasing perfection. I am a Virgo moon and a rising. So show up even on the days you don't feel like it. How I did it, I made a deal with myself. 6 months of showing up, no matter what. I did a trial training, I signed up at a gym, and I committed to 5 sessions a week. And that was a game changer. So set yourself an amount of times you can go to the gym in the week. That could be 3, 4 times, and stick to it and go no matter how you feel. Find a gym that supports you. Boxing is really hard, and you don't need people who make that journey even harder. Beginning something new is tough as hell. So the right community will push you and not break you. It's a good thing to do trial trainings to test out the vibes in gym before you sign up for something long term. As we are nomads, we train now in many gyms around the world on different continents. And we can say that in some gyms you feel right away at home. In some gyms you need a little time to warm up and you get treated like family. In other gyms there's a lot of competition and ego going on. And if you feel like you're getting treated weird, trust your gut issue and leave the gym because you're not going to change the gym environment and you're only going to stay there on your own cost because eventually you will end up getting hurt and it's your body and it's your responsibility. I want to share a story when we were training in a gym in Thailand where I got treated very differently because I was a woman and it really didn't sit with me right. And the coach simply ignored me. He shook everyone's hand. He couldn't even look at me. And often when we were training, I was just standing in the sidelines with no clear instructions and with no interest in teaching me anything. And that should not be the case. If I am signing up and this gym was speaking in how inclusive they are and that they are an international gym, but they weren't. It was not the reality. But always look at the facts, then make your decisions because you sign up on a gym to learn something and I could have learned so much more in a different gym for that 1 month. Luckily, I was only signed up for a month and not longer, but I'm not here to compete or fight for my coach's intention. Either he's going to teach me something, of course, I'm going to come as well and ask, but if it's not getting responded, I'm leaving because let me tell you something. You're not going to get hurt. That was actually one of my biggest fear to get hurt in training or maybe that training is too brutal for me. The good thing is about The good thing about starting late is that you know yourself and you hopefully already learn to speak up for yourself and set boundaries. So in situations that you don't feel comfortable, speak up and say you don't want to do that or you're not ready for that. This is empowerment. Speak up for yourself. Don't do it like me and just fly to Mexico City, hop into the craziest gym you can find, and go sparring if you don't want to get hurt. And usually, when you speak up what I experience, that coaches respect your boundaries, the people you train with respect your boundaries. And if they don't respect your boundaries and you tell them to slow down or to go lighter, then I would think about switching the gym because that sounds like a toxic environment. The true pros, they don't mind to slow down for you and they actually train with you so you can get better. Always remind yourself as well, boxing is about learning. It is not about measuring your ego or measuring your strength 101. That's what fighting is for. Of course, boxing can get rough, but it's to create the world and you create how tough it's going to get in your training. Boxing doesn't just shape your body. It's a great side effect, but it reshapes your mind. It will teach you so much about yourself that it's hard to put into words. Before I started boxing, I didn't know that I would learn so much through learning boxing. You will learn how to show up for yourself when it's uncomfortable and when you're under pressure. And that's a very great quality to learn these days. It could be a whole series about what I learned through boxing and how it made me mentally stronger. And I will share in the next video of this series more about my learning lessons in boxing. One thing that was holding me back for way too long of getting started with boxing, and that was thinking I need to have all the gear. But I learned that on my journey. No, you don't need to have everything in the beginning. Just get started. Get to the gym first, and everything is going to figure out. Ideally, you have a pair of gloves and hand wraps, and that's it for the beginning. You don't need a mouthpiece in the beginning because you will not be sparring, and you don't need all the protective gear. Just get started. And if you would need it, someone is there to lend it. Okay, please don't lend the mouse gear ideally. But yeah, everything is going to be figured out along the way. So start humble, start with rather with less things than buying all the things and then maybe not sticking even to it. Start simple. These are lessons you can't skip. You will learn them in your own way. Let us know in the comments what are your most important lessons you learned along the way or what you wish you would have known before you started boxing. If you're thinking about starting, don't wait. Start now. This week, I want to inspire you to commit to showing up 3 times a week to your practice, no matter how you feel, because consistency is where confidence is built.